OpenAI released Operator. Operator is their new AI agent, a research preview of an agent that can use its own browser to perform tasks for you. Here's their official announcement. Today, we're releasing Operator, an agent that can go to the web to perform tasks for you. Using its own browser, it can look at a web page and interact with it by typing, clicking, and scrolling. It is currently a research preview, meaning it has limitations and will evolve based on user feedback. To ensure a safe and iterative rollout, we are starting small. Starting today, Operator is available to pro users in the US at operator.chatgpt.com. So how Operator works: Operator is powered by a new model called Computer Using Agent. Operator can see through screenshots and interact using all the actions a mouse and a keyboard allow. When it gets stuck and needs assistance, it simply hands back control to the user, ensuring a smooth and collaborative experience. Simply describe the task you'd like done, and Operator can handle the rest. Users can choose to take over control of the remote browser at any point, and Operator is trained to proactively ask the user to take over for tasks that require login, payment details, or when solving CAPTCHAs. Similar to using multiple tabs on a browser, users can have Operator run multiple tasks simultaneously. Safety and privacy. Ensuring Operator is safe to use is a top priority. Well, we'll see about that. With 3 layers of safeguards to prevent abuse and ensure users are firmly in control. First, Operator is trained to ensure that the person using it is always in control and asks for input at critical points. Takeover mode. Operator asks the user to take over when inputting sensitive information such as login credentials or payment information. When in takeover mode, Operator does not collect or screenshot information. Before finalizing any significant actions such as submitting an order or sending an email, Operator should ask for approval. Task limitations. Operator is trained to decline certain sensitive tasks such as banking transactions or those requiring high-stakes decisions like making a decision on a job. Watch mode. On particularly sensitive sites such as email or financial services, Operator requires close supervision of its actions, allowing users to directly catch any potential mistakes. Lastly, we've built defenses against adversarial websites that may try to mislead Operator through hidden prompts, malicious code, or phishing. Cautious navigation. Operator is designed to detect and ignore prompt injections. Monitoring. A dedicated monitor model watches for suspicious behavior and can pause the task if something seems off. And detection pipeline. Automated and human review processes continuously identify new threats, so on and so forth. And I'm sure there's going to be some nightmare stories where an Operator gets hacked. This is just almost like inevitable with the number of users that will use it. But as long as they're prioritizing safety, which they can say these things all they want, we'll see in the real evidence of users and case studies whether they're really prioritizing safety or not. I have volunteered to be the guinea pig, so you don't have to. And so let's actually go to Operator. So what you'll do is you'll go to operator.chatgpt.com. And if you have the pro account, then it will just take you to this Operator screen. However, if you do not have the pro account yet, you'll go to your ChatGPT. You'll click your face here, and then you'll click settings. In your settings, you could change the account that you have by clicking subscription here. It's kind of hard to see. It's like a little star. And then the subscription that you have will pop up, and then you could click manage, change plan. So plus is $20 a month, and then pro $200 a month. You get Sora and now access to research preview of Operator. You also get early access to things like Operator when they come out. Also, when you go to settings, when you go to data controls, this thing here, it says train model for everyone, or like user training to improve the model for everyone. You can toggle this off and then click done. Once you upgrade your subscription or your membership to pro, what you'll do is you'll click over here and then you'll see at the top Operator and Sora, which is part of what you get when you're a pro member or when you're on their pro tier. So let's click Operator. It will take you to this screen. And what you'll do is you'll start to ask it to do things. They have some saved prompts down here, like find a restaurant with a great happy hour. So what we'll do is we'll kind of go through these things first, and I'll have a separate second video where it's just like 10 business related use cases or 10 marketing related use cases for using Operator. Please find the best sushi restaurant in Tampa, Florida, or tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. So what it will do now when you ask it to do something is it's going to open the browser. And as you can see here, at any point we can take control. This is actually very fast for being in research mode, and it's doing things pretty fast. Like, it's already booking a restaurant, which is wild. And obviously reviews and what your restaurant is known for, or what you are known for as an expert, is going to become that much more important in terms of marketing, because it's probably not going to ever go to the second page or past the first 5. It's going to really take all of the reviews into consideration, and it's booking the reservation at Kitsune Sushi House. So that's a 4.8, 37 reviews, and that's wild. It's adjusting the reservation time to 8 p.m. And there was no 8. So what it did, the closest available reservation is 7:45. Would you like me to proceed? I'm going to say yes. To finalize, I need your first name, last name, mobile, and email. Then I would provide it with that, and then it would complete the reservation. Now, again, it's in research mode, and it's going to ask me for these things now, but eventually it will probably just have the permission to insert those things on my behalf and ask me something like, do you want me to book it or not? Also, there are push notifications inside of your operator. So what you could do is you could go down here, and these are your settings. So we'll actually change this to light. As you can see here, I have browser notifications on. If I'm like doing something else, it could send me push notifications through my browser that it completed something. Also, you can customize the information that you want operator to know. So for example, here it needed my name, my phone number, my mobile, and I could go down here and I could say my name is, my email is. Now it has that information, so it doesn't have to constantly ask me. It will save, and then I can click X. So let's ask it to do something else. Find me the best ballet coach for my daughter in South Florida. I've given it a less specific request now. Let's see what it does. And again, what's both impressive and scary is that if it comes up with a decision and a ballet school within 5 minutes or less, I would love to kind of cross-reference that. And if that school is really in the top 3, then that's when it becomes scary, because it's doing its reasoning very fast. Look, summarizing Jennifer Rose's qualifications, then exploring faculty. So it's looking at the one person's experience. So if you don't have your qualifications on your website, it's really doing, look, faculty qualifications, searching instructors, sharing faculty page URL for review. I found a highly qualified ballet coach at the South Florida. You can review her profile and Academy's faculty on their website. So then what I'm going to do over here is just be like, best ballet school, South Florida. So I guess it's deciding a base that she's number 1 at the top. And also in Google search, South Florida Ballet comes up first. Very interesting. Let's do a shopping use case. I'm going to say, find me the best 8x11 leather-bound journal on Etsy. And the reason why I said 8x11 is because most journals are small. So it's interesting that it chose to go to Etsy's picks. So if you're on Etsy and you're selling anything, the AI agent is definitely looking for Etsy's picks. So clicking Etsy, exploring filters, selecting Etsy's picks, opening tabs for journal reviews. Reviews are going to matter so much for AI agents. That's something to really keep in mind. And that's something that I myself need to keep in mind, because I have so many testimonials and reviews and just don't share or post them as much as I should. So that will definitely change effective immediately. So it worked for 5 minutes. It went to Etsy, it started doing its research, it did it, and it keeps it track of the research. So as you could see, for every single step, there's a saved screenshot. So reviewing journal details, there's a saved screenshot. Scrolling up to find dimensions. Refining search for 8 by 11. It keeps track of everything that it's actually done. After 5 minutes, which is not that long, I mean, humans could probably do it in 3, like finding a good one. And that's if they even know how to navigate Etsy and the platform. I found a suitable option on Etsy, a personalized leather-bound journal with an 8.5 by 11 size, rated 5 stars. It's priced at $67. You can view it here. Would you like me to find more options? And then I could say, like, confirm purchase. Let's try another one. Summarize today's top news. There's like a pre-template, summarize the latest in AI news. I'm just gonna click this, and then I'm gonna click the up button. It has access to these websites, and let's see how well it summarizes it. It's getting recent news that it's about itself, because the top news is OpenAI's new operator, which is ironic. And so open another article and it's reading, and then OpenAI operator can perform web tasks like ordering products. The latest AI news is itself, and that's where I'll end the video. Start to use the operator, test it for yourself, and see what you like. In the next video, I'll show you business-only cases.